Hello and welcome to Lockdown Chronicles. It's episode 43. Well, do you know how many zeros there are in the 20 lakh crores that have just been announced? The stimulus package? Well, I found out. I believe there are 13 zeros. But whether there are 13 zeros or 30 zeros, does any of it make any sense to you? I mean, can you even wrap your heads around that number? I certainly can't. And now we have our finance minister, and she's also following the same pattern. And like someone said very cleverly yesterday, there were so many memes out there within minutes of our prime minister's bhashan. Let me start with the one I loved the most. It's from a person in, I think it's in down south, it has to be. And he said, Ayo, why too Hindi? It is too Hindi. Then there was a lady who said, thank you Ji, you've given us a history lesson, a culture lesson, a Sanskrit lesson, but we still don't know what any of it means. Another person who said that if you can't get to the point, Prime Minister, try Google Maps next. So that's what they're saying also to our finance minister. Lady, Google Maps, just get to the point. But the scary part about all of this, as some people in the industry pointed out, is forget the details, forget the number of zeros. Yes, in terms of the GDP, it is an impressive number, an impressive figure. It's only Sweden and Germany and Japan which have been as generous spending on their people during this crisis. So thank you, Prime Minister. That is fantastic. But now we need to know what's going to happen to the money. I think that's a fair enough question because we really can't untangle all of it. While that is, we're still in the process of getting to the bottom of those numbers, people are asking, like I said, industry folks, that, when you're talking about that Atma, whatever, I can't even pronounce it, nobody can pronounce it. I guess it means self-reliance or self-sufficiency. Whatever it means, we'll need interpreters in future for all our Prime Minister's speeches. The point is, are we saying bye-bye, tata to the MNCs? Are they going to be out of business? Are we going to this vocal for local and local for vocal, which sounds actually like a rap song, which someone in Bollywood should immediately do completely. Ranveer should do the vocal for local or local for vocal. It'll be a super hit. I don't get it. If anybody out there gets it, do send me a quick message. Give me a little rap on what that 20 lakh crores actually, where it's going to go and how it's going to benefit people. But I have to make a point of this. There are, at the moment, the biggest migration of human beings ever in recorded history taking place in India. That's 50 million people who are out there on the roads trying to get home. I think right now, at this point, our priorities for those great big numbers that the Prime Minister has announced should be diverted towards our workers and to a long-term plan as to what we propose to do for them down the line. It's one thing having 50 million people trying to get to their homes. What happens once the lockdown is lifted? On a frivolous note, because this is all getting too heavy, I want to ask Neena Gupta, who's a friend and who I like very much, and she's spending her lockdown with her very sporting husband in some wonderful place in North India, some hill station. And I normally like her videos, I totally get her humor, but this one I couldn't. Is it a feminist statement when she says that why is it that only men have the kind of right, if you want, to pass gas in public and to belch noisily in public? She wants the same rights for herself. Now, I don't know what kind of people she's been hanging out with, but in polite company, when was the last time someone you were out with, stuck a leg up and, released gas or a great big belch escaped from her throat? Neena, really? You need to change the people you're with, maybe? And it's not a feminist statement, and by all means belch, by all means pass gas, but don't make it a statement, okay? As for the song, since we were talking rap, it has to be from Gully Boy because no one can do it better than Ranveer Singh, and the song which all of us were singing and continue to sing is Apna Time Aayega. Apna Time Aayega. अपना टाइम आएगा. I believe अपना टाइम still आएगा. After this, we are going to take a look at 20 lakh crores, 13 zeros. वो अपने टाइम में मिलेंगे कि नहीं. From me, bye bye. See you tomorrow.